so excited. I can finally like film more drive with me because I haven't been doing that, right? I haven't been doing that enough. So this week has finally been the last week of classes, and guess what? Skipped my class on Wednesday because I was having a traumatic experience in the morning. Like I woke up late, basically. Short story. I mean, long story short. You have one exam like April 23rd, but that's okay. How are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments. This is like so much fun. I found so many people like on Instagram, through YouTube, and it's just like so much fun from the other side of the world. Something that's been bothering me lately, not bothering, but just like that I've been thinking about a lot lately, and I do like travel to downtown a lot, and I go on the train, so it's just like a lot of time to think. And so Instagram and YouTube are just like so amazing. They're such amazing platforms where you could just be so creative and you can just do whatever you want, basically. It's kind of like creating your own brand for yourself. Sorry if the camera's moving. I don't know what to do about it. I actually wore eyeliner today. Could you tell? I feel so self-conscious because the camera is like right here in the middle, and so every single time a car drives by, I'm like, I'm not doing anything. Seeing so many amazing like creators out there with amazing pages, and you're just like, how does this person, like, how can this person create this amazing photo or like this video? It's just so hard when you're trying to maybe grow your audience or just do creative things, and then you see so many other pages that are doing so well, and sometimes it's just frustrating because you're just like, how is this humanly possible? How can a human create such amazing art, such amazing videos? And then that just gets you down because you're just like, what's the point of trying? And I tried filming this video last week, and then literally the night after I got stuck into like watching YouTube videos, these like amazing, like perfect girls like doing makeup or just being so funny and talking, like sharing their thoughts, and I was just like, wow, this person is so confident. And then she said something like, you think I look like I know what I'm doing, but I have no idea. And that kind of just resonated with me so much because I feel like that's everyone. We all put up this front of that we know what we're doing, that everything is so perfect in our lives because of our Instagram like pages, and then inside is just like, we have no idea what we're doing. So like, let's say I have no idea what I'm doing, which is the case, and then I see another page who looks perfect, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're so perfect, but they have no idea what they're doing. And so I compare myself to them, and I get myself down, and I can potentially give up doing something that makes me happy, like writing or like creating photos or just doing whatever art forms you want to continue doing. And so you stop doing that just because someone else's seems so perfect, and so it gets you down. And I think that's just so messed up that something like that can make you give up. Just like this whole idea of perfection. And also a thing is that when you compare yourself to someone who has been doing something for a really long time, like, we don't think about that. We just like look at someone who has been hustling. Like when you see all those models on Instagram with like beautiful bodies, yeah, it's because they've been training every single day for like a year or two, going to the gym, actually doing stuff. And then we're just like, I don't know. It's really easy to just start feeling bad about yourself and start just giving up on everything that you want to do just because it's hard and just because so many people are out there doing, you know, so well. And I just think it's important to remember. That your voice matters, and that whatever you have to offer in this world, like, it matters. Like, it is not overcrowded out there. You know, people are always looking for new things. People are always trying to find new things to, you know, get their minds into. And so it's not overcrowded out there. That, like, whatever you're doing, it matters. It will have an effect on someone. Whether, you know, it reaches hundreds of people, thousands, or even just 10. If you have the power to just change, like, one person or a couple people, that's all that matters. That's all you can do. And I think that will make everything worth it. That will make your voice worth it. That will make the things that like inspire your voice, like your struggles, your like background, your upbringing, just the things that challenged you and like gave you so much pain and heartache. Those things will fuel your voice and how you choose to, show it, and how you choose to turn it into something beautiful and something that can inspire change in others and be motivating. And I think that's what I'm trying to do. Oh, I just saw a dog in another car. Guys, I just dreamed about a dog this night. I just remembered. Actually, two. I dreamed about having two dogs. It's just like looking out the window, trying to look for its owner. Oh, my heart. I honestly love the looks that I get from cars beside me. Seeing this camera here, I don't even know what they're thinking. I don't know what they must be thinking, but got my Starbucks. The days that I film are basically the days that I get my Starbucks, so it seems like I get it every day, but I don't. Like being human, it's so easy to compare ourselves to each other and just how well someone's doing. I read a quote earlier and it was something like, someone else's success isn't your failure. And I feel like we do take that to heart, but at the same time, it's just like being human. Your human mind kind of compares where you are to them and how you're doing and if you're enough. And so we compare ourselves, like beginners, or like my car was like open. No wonder I could hear birds. We compare our like beginner steps or like wanting to start something with someone's like almost like after the middle or near the end like journey, where they've like actually went through this stuff. They already kind of learned how to better themselves, how to better their art, how to get good, how people say, all good things take practice and take time, of course. And so that has passed for them and they're finally at their stage where they're thriving. And you're just like starting out and you're just like trying to figure out, the tips and the tricks and the strategies. And so we have to remember that there's different levels. We have different levels of doing well and doing good. And I just want to encourage you, just like whenever you hear those thoughts, not to let that consume you. Like sometimes we're just like, we're sad and we just get lost into it, and it's okay to feel that way. But we need to remember that if we don't start today, we'll always be those like wishers and like watchers of other people and just be like, ooh, I wish I could be like them, or I want to be like them, but like doing absolutely nothing to get there. And I feel like that's been me my entire life. And like this year, I'm just like, enough is enough. Even if you like fail or maybe like don't go as far as you want to go, at least you tried. And it's something that you're gonna look back on as a positive experience that will help you discover what you actually like and what you don't like. Sometimes people start out with things and then they find out that they don't like them, which is like completely fine, because how else would you have understood that, So I just want to remind you that your voice matters, and like whenever you hear those like really monstrous evil thoughts, to just put them aside and start no matter what. That's why sometimes we can have these like hyper moments where we're just like feeling so inspired and we just want to do everything, and then the next day it's like the opposite. Like you need that daily inspiration as much as you need to eat every day and like, I don't know, do whatever else, like breathe or so I've like downloaded like quotes on my phone, daily inspirational quotes. Those ones haven't, I need to find like a better app, because I feel like they're just like very generic, like try hard and do your best. But there's like really like thoughtful, provoking ones that I'm sure are out there. And so it's like you get a little message on your phone, and imagine just like waking up in the morning, that's the first thing you see. It's like it makes your entire day. It's kind of like molds, gives the first impression of what your entire day is going to be like. So just try little things that will help you throughout your day. I try to prompt myself to do like writing poems or like motivational like pieces or whatever, and it's not like all the time that I'm inspired to write them, but like if you have like a structure or schedule, like your inspiration will flow from the uninspirational moments. Your inspirational will flow from the uninspirational moments. So it's like you'll force yourself to be inspired. Sometimes you're not inspired because you're not starting it, but like once you start something, like all of your ideas and creativity will start flowing, and it'll like create your inspiration. So another quote I read somewhere is like, the water won't run unless you turn on the faucet. You know? Like the water is all there, but it won't run until you turn it on. So you have to turn it on. Anyway, that's kind of what I wanted to share with you. I hope you found it helpful in some way or another. Some days, you know, you can just kick ass and do what you want to do. And oh my gosh, I just saw another dog. We all feel insecure. Like that person that you look up to that's doing amazing, they had so many struggles and probably are still struggling, but because they look so perfect online, and even like they say that like, oh, like it looks like I'm so perfect or whatever, but I'm not. And so like I don't know that in my mind. It's just like, you look perfect, so therefore you are. And so then somebody else could be looking at my page and being like, wow, this girl like really has everything together, she's like doing this and that, and I'm just like in my head like completely lost or completely like uninspired or something, you know? I feel like creative minds also like put themselves down a lot. Like I know my brother's such an amazing artist, but he like never likes his work, and I'm like, how? Like how? That's why I love this community, because everyone is like very, very supportive. I just hope that you just have the courage and the bravery to stop looking at what people are doing and start doing something, because otherwise you're just wasting your life. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you like these drive with me videos, because I love them and I love watching them, and they're just so fun to film because I feel like I'm in my natural habitat. So anyways, I hope you liked it and enjoyed it, and see ya. Bye.